Yo, what is up, my people? It's JRoftheMist coming at you live in the flesh. Just thought I'd put together a quick tier list for Season 5 on Apex Legends. Just the characters this time, even though there's been massive changes to the map, the weapons, the characters themselves. Massive changes in Season 5. So yeah, this is just a quick premature tier list I put together. So let me know your opinion and the order of the characters that you prefer in the comments below.
That's nuts.
I had some NBA basketballers come in my workplace. No one crazy.
Swear no.
And then Julio Caesar's wife.
Okay, to start off my list, it's going to be a bit controversial because I've got Pathfinder and Wraith in double S tier. The reason because of this is because I feel in a lot of the pro games I see Pathfinder and Wraith together. I'm a Wraith main myself, and when I look at Pathfinder and the way that he can be used, I'm just so jealous in the way that his tactical can just be used outside of combat, it can be used inside of combat. Obviously we know Wraith's double S tier, but I'm just making an argument for Pathfinder and the way he can move his whole team from A to B in like a 4-dimensional way, so he can go upwards and downwards. He can do it in so many different scenarios. I just think Pathfinder, yeah, is kind of like a must pick in like maybe like a pro setting, but we'll have to wait and see how the pros use Loba, Pathfinder and all these other characters come the new tournaments.
Nah, man.
Oh my god.
I don't hear no one, see no one.
I saw it go off. Does it go off?
Okay, and next on my list is the man, the legend himself, Crypto. So this might be controversial for some people because a lot of people do think he's bad or a very average character or needs buffs, needs this, needs that. Where I thought he did need this at first, but then when me and my friends were trying to push towards Masters for ranked, we noticed that we got a lot of success with Crypto because his ult allows you to push teams. His drone allows you to get free assists on people just by looking at them with the drone. You can get an assist without doing any damage, so that's quite beneficial to the person playing Crypto.
Oh shit!
And then he's able to look around and see how many teammates are around him and find out pretty much exactly where the team is. So with all this information at your fingertips, I feel Crypto, yeah, is a really underrated legend, really great legend, way better than Bloodhound in the same kind of niche that they play. Okay, so next up on my list in S tier is Gibraltar and Watson. So especially with Watson, since she joined the game, she pretty much defined the meta. She's a really good character in terms of locking a space down. And then the 1v1 king himself, Gibraltar, has so much health. He has the dome, he has the shield, the gun shield. He has just so much at his disposal. He has a damaging ult that in the final circle can be used so such great effect. Gibraltar is just a really good character these days. Didn't always be that way. He used to be one of the worst, but I don't think he needs any more buffs or tuning. I think he's really good how it is. He did receive a nerf recently. I think he's really nice now. Okay guys, so next on my list in A tier is Mr. Revenant and Closing. So with these two characters, I think they're really well balanced, and you have to be careful with the style of characters they are, that they don't become too powerful, because it can result in a crazy meta, especially with Closing. So with Closing, his new change was that teammates are no longer slowed in the gas, and because of this one change, I think that will allow like Closing's teammates that are inside an area protected by his gas to become more aggressive at times, and that will definitely push up Closing on the tier list. I don't think he needs too many more changes. I think he's really good right now. Revenant recently received buffs. I think he's quite nice. He serves his place in the meta. He's a really nice tuned character as well. A tier is just filled with characters that I think are well balanced. They shouldn't need too much more changes. They're really good characters. Going into a bit more detail on Revenant, I think Revenant's really good as well. The way he can just fling that tactical and take away like Jibby's gun shield or stop a Wraith from being able to rave. Even if it's not useful to Revenant to do that to a character, it does really deter a character from kind of pushing and throw them off their game in general. And then the whole visual effect on his tactical when it lands can really blind the player, and if you're not used to it, can really affect your fight in a gunfight. And I think Revenant's quite good, yeah. Okay, so next up on my controversial list, let's go straight to the bottom of the game. Let's go straight to C tier, which used to involve Mirage, but now I believe it's just Bloodhound and Octane. Mainly Octane is in this list, so Bloodhound's more at the top kind of echelon of that category. Octane, yeah, he just needs a few more changes. He just, even if his ultimate, he did 2 traps, like, still he needs more changes. He just needs a bit more oomph to his character. Maybe his passive could be changed. He's a good character. He can get kills. Like, you can play him and have fun. But what he's bringing to the team isn't too great. Pathfinder kind of does what he does, but even better. So that's why he's there on my list. With Bloodhound as well, he's a good character, but the nature of Bloodhound, he just, when he's using his ultimate, he's letting everyone know he's there. All it's doing is just giving him a bit better vision, and then yeah, it's just not too great. Bloodhound needs a few more changes or even a complete rework, just like how Mirage had his. So Octane and Mirage maybe are due for a rework eventually. That's my opinion on those characters. Okay, and last but not least, we have the tier list. So we have Lifeline, Bangalore, and Mirage. Bangalore and Lifeline, I think, are really good characters. Mirage, obviously, he just got his buff, and it's so drastic from the old Mirage that I just want to leave him in the B tier to see how it is. I actually personally think he is quite good, and there's more room to bamboozle players. Lifeline and Bangalore are solid characters. They really are. I really like Bangalore as well, but I just feel like they need a few more tweaks to really get them to where they want to be, and like maybe somewhere in the A tier list. Because I remember at the start of the game, Lifeline used to be pretty much S tier, when she could have her drone out in the storm and allow her team to rotate in safely through like high level storms. That was pretty nutty. But obviously, I guess Apex don't want loads of players being in the storm while loads of players are inside the circle. So they made that change, and ever since then, Lifeline's kind of been on the downward spiral. So hopefully we can see in the next coming updates their boost Lifeline. Okay, and what everyone's been waiting for, Loba. So Loba's new to the game. I think she's a really good character. The way that I kind of realize how good I think Loba is that I look at what she brings to the team, and so she has, and what she takes from the team. So like, for example, a character like Crypto, even though he's a really good character, I believe, he does take a little bit from the team in the sense that he has no movement, so he kind of in some scenarios needs to be transported by either a Wraith or a Pathfinder. So he's taking something from the team, but he's giving stuff as well. Loba, I see her being, no pun intended, being a massive giver, only because she's giving you loot, she can move herself, and she's also can see items through the wall that she can obviously tell her teammates as well. So she doesn't really need too much from the team apart from maybe like them to shoot bullets. So I see Loba as like a really good character, only giving stuff to the team, not really taking stuff from the team. So I'd see her as in the hands of like a pro or like a pro team, potentially being S tier, A tier. So we just have to see how it goes. I think she's a really good character. I could easily place her in the A tier. Yeah, definitely. And then as an added note, tip for Bloodhound, maybe one buff that he could get in the future is that literally just because he has a thicker body type than like for example like Mirage or like Octane, they could give him Fortified, and I don't see that being too much of an issue. Bloodhound with Fortified, he does need some kind of buff, but they'll most probably give him a different buff. So yeah, that was my tier list, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously it isn't a perfect tier list, it is a premature tier list, so just let me know what you think in the comments down below, who you'd have over Hugh in the tier list, and in what order. Mine wasn't in a specific order, so just keep that in mind, and it is just my opinion, so just relax, guys, just a game. But anyway, I hope you're all staying safe in quarantine. Stay safe, peace.
Going through the teddy, Yeah, I'm coming back with a red Evo shield and a zip line. 2 on him. Someone's took the kill. Someone took the kill. Teammate right here. There we go. Won the game, Josh. Won the game. I said someone was hiding in the bush. And he was just waiting, and then we were bullying one guy, punching him in the mouth. Like, Jimmy's crazy. I'm saving that gameplay.